Hi everyone, welcome to an interesting tutorial. I'll be showing you how to cut an A-line skirt with tail in this tutorial. So if this tutorial is what you are looking for, let's get started. The first thing is to fold your fabric into two. Here we are cutting the front. So you are going to take your skirt length, full skirt length. So the full skirt length has been taken and here is the waistline. So you're going to input your waistline measurement here with 2 inches sewing allowance. So I'm trying to input my waist circumference divided by 4 with 2 inches sewing allowance, and that is what I have just taken. And after that I will take the hip line. So I just added half of an inch sewing allowance on the skirt, half of an inch sewing allowance. It depends on what you want to use the skirt for. Here I'm taking the hip line. So because this is being attached to form a dress, the hip line is a little bit longer and it is 10 inches. So this is the skirt will be used to make a dress. So that's why the hip length is longer, 10 inches. So I will input the hip circumference divided by 4 plus 1.5 inches sewing allowance. That's what I will input here. 1.5 inches sewing allowance is what I need on the hip line. So this is above knee. Above knee can be 20 inches from the waist or 22 inches from the waist, depending on how tall your client is. So on the hip line, the circumference I'm going to input is the exact hip circumference divided by 4, and that is what I just input. The exact hip circumference divided by 4 is what I input on the above knee. Then the extension here is at the side where I'm connecting it to is 7 inches. 7 inches. You can make it more than that depending on how surplus your fabric is. So I just connect it to 7 inches on the side seam, 7 inches extension. After you have taken your hip measurement, just input extra 7 inches. I hope you get that. Then I took a bend, a curve on this hem line, like 1 inch curve. It should not be sharp. So, and after that we are done cutting the front. So I'm going to use the front to cut the back. So here there is 10 inches extension to the right side here, and on the down part 5 inches extension, 5 inches. You can see that the hem line of the front does not start from the beginning, so I raise it up by 5 inches on the hem line of the skirt. And here I just input the 1.5 inches, 1.5 inches for the zipper allowance. 1.5 inches I just input. Then I will connect it to the extreme edge, that is the tail, and I just form the tail. And here on the hip line I will input 2 inches. Then on the waistline I will still go back to 1.5 inches zipper allowance. So the reason why I input 2 inches on the hip line is to bring out the bum effect. So after I have done that, this is what I have. You can see the shape that the back side is giving me, so that it will be smart at the back side. So I'll just connect it and I'm ready to cut it now. So here I'll connect this downside, the hem line, to the former hem line of my front. So I'll just connect it to the side seam like so. You can see the sharp bend, and that is the tail that I have input directly on the fabric. So I'll go ahead and cut it. You can see it's very simple to cut an A-line skirt, very easy to cut. So I'll just go ahead and cut my A-line skirt directly from on the fabric. So if you are using this material directly, you can go ahead, and if you are not using this material directly, you can just use it to cut. I'm still going to place a lace on top of it, so I'll just use this to cut the lace directly. And this is what I have. You can see this is what I have, and my skirt is ready. You can see the back. The back is is bringing out the shape of that A line and the tail at the back. So I'll just use this material that will be at the front, and I'll just use the material to cut the lace. So I'm just using the material to cut the lace, and add like half of an inch extension at the downside, depending on how you want your skirt to be long. So after I have done this, I will go ahead and match it, and we are almost done with the cutting of this A-line skirt. So the purpose of this tutorial is just to show you simple way of cutting an A-line skirt with a tail, and that is what I have just done. So I will see you in my next tutorial. Until then, take good care of yourself. Bye.